Okay, speedrun time. Boing. Almost fell. Fun? Okay. Oh, we are not fine. Oh, mayday, mayday, mayday. Spider pickaxe shit damage. Get me out of here. Okay, we're fine. Zipline rope. Used as ammo for the zipline gun. The Gagaba BOOSH. Damn, $500 for a rope? Go down. Items do. Let's just say you get 1 Ethereum. Like that, see?
Oh, it's called RP.
Yeah, research points.
Yeah, but we're calling it Ethereum.
And you can grab the glass orb with one hand, grab onto the Ethereum-shaped device on top, and just unlock it. You get cluster grenades, which, on impact with a surface, they explode into multiple. I hate when my impulse grenades don't. I hate when my impact grenades don't impact. Hello everyone, and welcome to How to Animal Company. Now this guide will go over all basic knowledge about the game, such as locations, how all monsters work, and the best way to get money, and a few other tips. So if you do enjoy, please like and subscribe. Yeah. Okay, first off, we are gonna be grabbing a weird glow stick. And a crowbar, since those are the best, versatile weapons in the game. Also be grabbing a brown backpack. Now our first area here is the one I'm walking through right now, which is sewer entrance. It's just a small little alcove near spawn. And right over here you will see the drop into actual sewers. So now, there's quite a few things to talk about for sewers, but first we'll start with the ores. There are 3 ores in the main part of sewers for now, those being scrap, which gives you scrap, weird funky green ores, or orb ores, which give you random items such as bananas or toilet paper, and there's Ethereum rocks, or research point rocks as the game calls them, which I will touch on when we get to the mining. For enemies, we are going to start off with the cyst monster. These shoot out tentacles, and if you touch said tentacles and aren't behind cover, you will die, frankly. They are kinda overpowered. For our second monster, we have those tiny turkey things. All they do is just run around a small area, and you can kill them for a bit of food, which will heal you. Next up, if you've watched Squid Games, we have red light, green light. It's in the name. Stop on red, move on green. It's that simple. Up next, we have the blue flashbang bombs. These will run up to you and explode in your face instantly, causing a flashbang to occur. Just look away from them. Now right here we have our first occurrence of blood, or mulch as my friend calls it. These just damage you, doing a good bit of health on contact. Entering Mimic Cave here, we have 2 new enemy types. The first one being the regular bombs, which run at you starting a countdown, and explode when the countdown hits 0. And the other one being a Mimic, which hops randomly around and will only attack you if you stand close to it for long enough, or if you hit it with a weapon. Jump towards you, and you can very easily kill them by just hitting them away constantly with a crowbar or a weapon. Up next we have Parkour 1. There are no enemies in this area, but there is a bit of parkour, so if you've been practicing. This area is much easier if you find an umbrella in the previous section. And this area splits off into 3 different sections, those being teleporter, going deeper into parkour 2, or where we're going right now, which is the hookshot area. Now, leading up to the hookshot, there is a good bit of, like, intermediate parkour, so you wouldn't recommend going here until you have a good bit of items unlocked. Now at the top here, you have your first code, which I want hookshot. You want to memorize that for later. And you could also buy hookshots here, which I'm not going to get one. There's also one of those crystals, which just take you back to spawn. Nothing fancy. Back up here, we are going to head down to Parkour 2 to check out the rest of sewers. What the fuck? This area here is Parkour 2, not much to say. Now this is probably the scariest room in the game, because there is a mimic, scary lady, and a bomb. Now the scary ladies are very interesting, since they are the only enemy you can't actually kill. And if you stare at them for long enough, they just jump scare you, killing you instantly, so they're a decent bit of a threat. And here we have zero gravity, otherwise known as the foundation. Now there's one type of ore in here, those being these yellow crystals. They have a chance of either giving you 3 different types of rocks from big to small, which are worth a good bit of money, and scrap or coins, so they are very good for money grinding. Now would be a good time to explain the 3 different currencies in this game. First off, you have scrap, which you could use to buy any regular item. Then you have company coins, which you can use to buy cosmetics in the shop, or spend on some research points. And then you have the research points themselves. These you can use to unlock items in the skill tree, which we will get to later. Coming into the latter half of Zero Gravity, we have the Foundation. This area is notable for having a lot of weird pillars and a bunch of cyst monsters. The end of the entirety of sewers, we have this area, the teleporter, at the end of the foundation. There's 3 new monsters, or technically 2 new monsters here, those being anglerfish and giants, or trolls. The trolls walk around, chasing you if they see you. If you get close to them, they grab you, instantly killing you. And if you evade them for long enough, they'll grab the ground, picking up a rock, and throw it at you. Back at spawn now, we have a few locations to cover, those being the purchase terminals, the shop here, which you could change your color, and the secret hideout to the right here. Out here is the lake. Don't touch the water, else you die. Moving on now, we have the entirety of Minefield, which is basically just a strip, like several meters long. Also, there's a landmine in the wall, so do with that what you will. Up here is Secret Shop. Here you can do whatever, I guess. Just hide. There's a bit of lore on the whiteboards here for some reason. There's also an impact grenade. And a boombox, which you could play tunes on. So, best item in the game. You can also purchase a few things, like pogo sticks, umbrellas, plungers, whoopee cushions, rubble duckies. Moving in here now, we have forest. There's a few things to do here. Mainly go see the chicken and run into dark forest. There's also a giant here. Coming up here, we have our good old pal the chicken. How this guy works is he sits on an egg, which you could sell for like $300, and if you get close to him, he growls, and if you get even closer to him, he'll start running at you. Now, a cool thing is, you can actually outrun him, just barely though, so do with that what you will. And now it's time for the scary area of the game. Dark Forest. There's a few branching paths here, notably Mimic Tunnel and Haunted House, but we're gonna go check out Mimic Tunnel first. There's also a red light, green light, and an anglerfish. And how the anglerfish work is they slowly roam around their area, and if you get extremely close or shine a light at them, they'll start attacking you, doing massive damage if they get close to you. Now, after stumbling around for a while, you'll find one of the worst areas in the game, Mimic Tunnel. It's just a small sewers filled with mimics. And there's like a few crates here, I guess. It's literally nothing special. And here we have Haunted Mansion, featuring the scary ladies and a random head that makes your flashlight flicker. Just turn your flashlight off and on to dodge it. Your goal in Haunted Mansion is to open the white doors and look for a glowing key. This key gaining you access to one of the lower floors in Haunted Mansion. And here it is right now. Now once you have a key, you can head back to the main lobby and open the door. And here we have the weird heart thing that I refer to as the world machine. There's two types of ores here, blue and red, each giving you a funky crystal, and the blue ones being worth more than red. The blue ones also, if you grab it, turn you upside down for some reason. Oh yeah, don't go in front of the heart. It damages you every time it beats. The blue sparky black hole things at the bottom of these chasms here send you random places. Like this one sends you into the other world with a bit of lore and a purchasable ray gun. Now, to get out of this place, you just want to get to the middle of this bridge and jump. Or if you're too heavy, you can just tightrope along these wires until you get high enough. Now you should be, back at spawn. Okay, time for mining. For the mines, you usually want to get a crowbar, a flashlight, a bag, and any other utilities you think might be useful, like hookshot. Now, there's a lot to go over with mines, so we'll start with the monsters. Those being mimics, which we've already talked about. Armstrong monsters, which run at you when they see you and punch you, doing like half of your health. And then the new spiders, which will run at you if they hear a noise, such as mining rocks or hitting one of their webs, and do like about a third of your health. Coming into the mines here, you're going to want to be looking out for ores, such as bronze ones, silver, gold, which look oddly similar to the bronze. You also want to be looking for the purple research crystals, which you can see some over there. How the research points work is that you have kind of a reserve, which restocks every 16 hours. So you can mine 10 weight a day and then get another one the next day. You'll know you've gotten a research point when, as of right there, you'll see the research point symbol fly to your watch and you hear that sound. And I was stoked here that I got 2 in a row. That is like extremely rare. Moving a bit forward here are some silver crystals, which are slightly more valuable than bronze. And here's our first gold one. These are decently valuable compared to every other thing. But later, we're gonna get to real money making shit. So stay tuned for that. Here at the bottom of Chasm 1, to get to the deeper levels, all you're gonna want to do is just take a left at the first intersection you see. Now these crystals drop crates, which can be useful. Now the reason I use crowbars instead of pickaxes is because they rebalanced all the weapons so that pickaxes do crap damage to mobs, but do excellent mining speed, and vice versa with the baseball bat. So the crowbar has a good middle ground between the two, and that's why I use it. And here we have the only Armstrong left in the game. As you see, he just punches ya. Beat on him real easily. Also, whoopee cushion. Now, sometimes here you can find these weird crystals, which, if you break them, send you back to spawn. Maneuvering through the last of the mines here, all you're gonna want to do is really just keep sticking to the left. Here, turn left. And then here, turn like right. And now you're at the lead up to the part 2 of the mining update. So you can just walk forward through this area or use grapplers. I don't really care. Here it is, the open vault. Now once you're ready, you can hop down into probably the longest like stretch with like absolutely nothing happening in the game. It's just a lot of falling. Here is the inactive lava zone from Subnautica. Now, there's only 3 types of ores here, those being the new lava crystals, regular Ethereum rocks, and the jewels you can mine. Now, there's also a new type of enemy, those being the weird popcorn floating guys. If you get close to them, an Eye of Sauron will appear and track you down for like 10 seconds. And then after those 10 seconds, if you don't hide behind cover, the popcorn things start airstriking you. So, watch out. Now, these lava crystals are the most expensive item in the game. They sell for about 1,000 each and can easily grant you like 70,000 during a grind session. So make sure to get as much as you can. Now after you get all the crystals you want, you can head to this heart thing on the map. And if you jump into it, it will send you back to spawn, like everything else does. Selling stuff is really easy. You just put the items you want to sell inside the selling machine here at spawn, and that's really it. And then to finally sell the item, you just hit those buttons on the front of it until one of them turns blue, and you have sold that item. Now remember a while ago when we saw that I want hookshot code on the couch near the hookshot spawner thing? Well, it's time to get the other two. The second one is in the side of this mountain with all the gorillas. Just crawl through this space here. Now once down here, I got a flashlight. Should be able to see everything. On the couch, you'll see the Made For Me sticker. And once again, you could just go into the crystal up here to go back to spawn. Time for the last code, that being in the VR stations here. To get in, grab the headset, put it on, and then head to the blue building back here. And your first instinct should be to climb up it, which, go for it. And now, once up here, hop into the hole in the center. Once you hop in, the code should be on that computer right there that weird frog blood thing is typing on. Now the code up here should say deliver value. And once you have all three codes, head back to the computer where you spawn. Now once here, you're going to want to hit the prog button, and then type in all three codes. Here I chose Made For Me, and I had already redeemed it. So that's all three codes, each giving you 1 Ethereum. And last but not least, we have the tech tree. Here you could purchase 1 research point for some company coins. And I did not have enough, so it automatically took me to a purchase screen. Anyways, here is the entirety of everything you can unlock. I'd recommend going for dynamite, crowbars, flashbangs, and grenades. Get those out of the way. And then go for the center of that little hole there. That has a ton of buffs that will definitely help you along the way. And finally, to unlock something, put one hand on the ball, grab the top Ethereum bit with one hand, and just spike it down straight into the item. Of course, if you have enough research points, that is. And that's gonna do it for this video. This sucked to make. If you have anything I could do better, leave it in the comments. Or if you want to see me do a pro version of this video, hit the like button. But yeah, Animal Company, please give me the RP. I need it.